The Premier League is getting more intense with every passing week. Liverpool succumbed to Arsenal in Matchweek 10, booking their first win against the Reds in their last 7 meetings. Courtesy of the impressive win, the Gunners now sit at the top of the table, whereas Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool are languishing at 10th. We got 50% of our predictions right in last week's fixtures. United get the better of Everton, all thanks to Ronaldo, while Graham Potter's Chelsea thrived against Wolves 3-0. Defending champions Man City thrashed Southampton 4-0, Newcastle ripped Brentford apart at St James Park, and West Ham booked their second consecutive win of the season at their home turf. All these matches ended as per our expectations. Hello and welcome, this is Hardik Agrawal, news and football analyst. Let's see what we have in store for Premier League Match Week 11. The modern rivals reignite the rivalry in the headline fixture of Match Week 11 as Liverpool host Man City at Anfield. The Reds, surprisingly, are not in close proximity to City in the PL table at the moment, but their 7-1 win against Rangers in the Champions League on Wednesday is a sign of their resurgence. Can the Reds edge past high-flying citizens at the Merseyside? A lot of expectations will be from Haaland, who is on road to breaking Jamie Vardy's record of scoring goals in 11 consecutive matches. As of now, he has netted in the last 7. The Liverpool Defense hasn't been at their best in recent times, and they could be under threat in front of the prolific Norwegian striker. It promises to be a fascinating duel between Van Dijk and Haaland. Mohamed Salah and Firmino could prove to be pivotal for the Reds after their scintillating performances in the midweek UCL clash. We expect this clash to end in a draw. Tottenham welcomed Thomas Lampard's Everton in London on Saturday evening. The North London club surpassed Brighton last week with Conte's 3-5-2 system, in which Bissouma acted as an extra midfielder to assist the team in attacking transitions. In more positive signs for Spurs, Son was back to his destructive best in the midweek UCL clash against Frankfurt. The Toffees have been much more balanced under Lampard this season. Their goals conceded per match ratio of merely 1 goal aligns with Man City and Newcastle. Alex Iwobi won't be happy that he couldn't lead his side to a win after his blistering strike from outside the box against United, but this team are up for another big challenge this week, and it's highly likely that they could be on the losing end yet again. Another thrilling fixture of this weekend would be between Leeds United and Arsenal at the Ellen Road. The Gunners have gathered 24 points from their first 9 games, losing just 1 game in the season so far. Are they destined to win the league this time? If they continue their fine form and the players aren't injured, then maybe this will be the season when the Gunners end their long PL trophy drought. At the moment, Arteta's aim would be to get all 3 points away from home in Leeds. It's a very hard place to win, however, due to the support that Leeds get at the Ellen Road. The firepower of Martinelli, Saka and Jesus could prove to be too hot to handle for Leeds. The hosts are winless in their last 5 games and in all probability would stretch their winless streak to 6. West Londoners Chelsea travel to Birmingham to play Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. The Blues' new manager Potter has rotated the squad really well in the first 5 matches that he has managed. He rested Aubameyang and Sterling in the previous match week to play Pulisic, Mount and Gallagher as they had a midweek clash against AC Milan. That turned out to be quite well for the Blues as they emerged victorious in both legs, that too with a clean sheet. They start as favourites against a subdued Villa side. The Birmingham-based club has played 3 draws in their last 4. It would be tough to get past Konsa and Mings, but Potter's side is capable of penetrating deep in the Villa defence. After the 2-1 triumph over the Toffees, the Red Devils host Eddie Howe's Newcastle at Old Trafford. It's going to be a fierce fixture between the two United sides. Newcastle boasts an expected goal of 2.07, which is the testimony of their menacing gameplay up front, but United have shown promise under Erik ten Hag in recent times. The hosts still have to make improvements defensively as they are conceding almost 2 goals every match on average. The Magpies are pernicious up front and Antony and Ronaldo must rise to the occasion to give them an equal fight. We expect this battle to end in a draw. The first clash of this week is between Brentford and Brighton. Brentford haven't been able to show their true potential in the last 3 weeks. They have conceded 8 goals in the last 3 matches and scored just once, whereas before that they scored 7 in their previous 3 and conceded merely 4. That's how quickly things change in the English Premier League. On the other hand, Brighton haven't been able to book their first win under the new manager Roberto De Zerbi, but that could be changed in this fixture as the Seagulls have shown promise in their last 2 matches against heavyweights Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. We expect Brighton to come out on top in this one. Leicester faced another defeat last week. They were leading until the 69th minute against Bournemouth, but the Cherries scored 2 past them in just 4 minutes to steal all 3 points from them in the later stages of the match. Now they face the uphill task of getting past Crystal Palace, who won 2-1 against Leeds last week. Leicester still boasts a spectacular attacking record. They have scored 15 goals so far with the help of Maddison, Daka and Barnes. If the Foxes could finally tighten their defense, they could have a good chance against Palace this week. Newsline Sports expects Brendan Rodgers' side to book its second win of the season. Fulham hosts Bournemouth this week. They come into this one after 2 back-to-back losses. The pressure is mounting on Marco Silva, who is without the services of Robinson and Willian due to their respective injuries. Alexander Mitrovic must get back to his goal-scoring form to guide his side to a win against Bournemouth. However, it won't be easy to overhaul the Cherries. Their 5-match unbeaten run makes them one of the top sides in the league in recent weeks. Looking at all the data, we expect Fulham to end the marvellous run of the visitors at Craven Cottage. In a clash of bottom-placed clubs, 18th placed Wolves lock horns with 19th placed Nottingham Forest at Molineux. Both sides are struggling at the moment. However, in such dire times, Nottingham have shown faith in their manager Steve Cooper by giving him an extended contract despite their dismal run. Conversely, Wolves fired Bruno Lage. The Portuguese manager served them for 18 months but had to leave the club after bagging just 3 wins in their first 9 matches. Their interim coaches faced another 3-0 drubbing at the hands of Chelsea. Diego Costa started for Wolves the previous week, but the former Chelsea striker couldn't affect the outcome of the game. Can he unleash himself this week? We expect this bottom table fixture to end in Wolves' favour. West Ham travelled to Southampton aiming to book their 3rd successive win in Premier League. The Saints are conceding goals far too easily and scoring has been an issue for them recently. Adams and Aribo must get back to their goal-scoring form to take them back to where they belong. The Hammers have won their last 4 of the last 5 fixtures across all competitions. Looking at the current precedent, we back the Hammers to back another vital victory. That's it from this week. Stay tuned with News and Sports to get all the latest coverage of the world of sports. The cricket, hockey and Football World Cup are all lined up in the coming 3 months. You can catch all the previews, reviews and analysis on the social media channels of News9 Sports. You can also read the articles on the sports section of our News9 live website. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is Hardik Agrawal signing off.